Hello everyone, it's a girl Precious. So welcome back to this vlog. In this video, I am going to make a popular snack called meat pie for my family because this Christmas time, let us see something and eat. Let us see something to snack on. So here, I have put my onions in the fire. This is my ginger garlic paste. I have put my salt, curry, thyme, maggi. Okay, after doing that, stir it nicely. Make sure that it is stirred properly. So all the ingredients you need are oil, onions, maggi, salt, ginger garlic paste. This is the meat, grounded beef. That is grounded beef. So then add it into the pot and then stir it very well. Make sure that the meat is no longer pink. It should be in a brownish color, okay? Because if the meat is still pink, that means it's still raw. It's not ready yet. You see, the meat has to look like this. Then also I cut my carrots, I cut my potatoes, I added everything, and boom, our meat pie sauce is ready. If you want, I could tag the ingredients in the comment section, okay? So watch out. Then after this, I started adding my maida into the bowl. So this is the bowl I'm using to make the dough. So first I put in my maida. Guys, this is 2 kg maida. 2 kg maida for me can make up to 25 pieces of meat pie. Because also some guests will be coming over. They use this as an appetizer. So after adding this, I add my blended sugar. You can see it, right? It's your choice. If you want your sugar blended, blend it. If you don't want it, it's your choice. Then after adding the sugar, you add your salt. Then after adding your salt, you add nutmeg. Then after adding nutmeg, you add in your baking powder. Don't forget baking powder because this meat pie is gonna be baked. Don't forget baking powder. So here I put in my baking powder. I took my whisk. You guys, you know what a whisk is called. So I took my whisk and turned it nicely. Make sure there are no clumps, no lumps of like the baking powder, the nutmeg. Everything should be mixed properly. It should be mixed properly. Because if there are lumps while making it, sometimes there might be comma go there. So after turning it nicely, you add your butter. When adding your butter, it will look like breadcrumbs. It will look like breadcrumbs. Okay, for those who have baked, I know whenever you add butter to your dough, it looks like breadcrumbs. So over here, you can see me putting the butter. This is the butter I'm putting in. This is 500 grams of butter. 500 grams of butter. Then after adding my butter, I added my egg and I added liquid milk. For me, while making my meat pie dough, I add liquid milk because it's your choice. If you want, you can add powdered milk. If you want, add liquid milk. It's your choice, your decision. Okay, then make sure you mix it nicely. Make sure it blends in with the dough properly. Make sure it blends in with the dry ingredients properly. Then after making sure it's mixed in well, you can see it looks like breadcrumbs. Add an egg. An egg is okay for this quantity of meat pie dough, okay? Then after adding it, this is the part where I added milk. This is where I added my milk. This milk in India. This is called Good Life milk. It's called Good Life milk. You can see me here pouring it inside, right? This is called Good Life milk in India. Then after this, make sure you mix it properly. Make sure you mix it properly. Make sure you knead it properly. Then after that, if you want, you can use liquid milk to make the whole thing. Or either after adding the milk also, you use the water to make the dough make it perfect. If you want, you can use the milk for the entire process of the dough. It is your choice. Then after the dough was ready, I added the water, kneaded it, then I closed it in the silicone cover. This is the silicone cover. Then you allow it to rest. Okay, you allow it to rest so that little gluten could be activated. Okay, then this is my pan. I already buttered my pan. These are the pans that I buttered. And make sure you have parchment paper also. So this is the dough. Make sure you flour the surface. Make sure you flour the surface properly. Then after, you start rolling. You can see how I'm rolling it, right? It came out perfect. So it's perfection. Guys, I trust you. If you try this meat pie, you'll be thanking me later in the comments. You'll be thanking me later, I'm telling you. Then after rolling this, if you have a meat pie cutter, you can use it, or either you can use the normal way of making the meat pie. You roll it, put the sauce, then you close it, you use the fork to seal it well. Then this is the meat that I made. Guys, and I also forgot to give you a tip. After making the sauce, make sure that you put it in the freezer, because if it's still hot and you're making the meat pie like this in the oven, the thing, it will be too hot and might burst, which you don't want that to happen. So after that, you make sure that it cools down before using. Make sure it cools down before using. Okay, then some extra will be there. You remove the extra. Okay, guys. So here the meat pie came out perfect. Guys, this meat pie was perfection. You can see how the meat pie cutter made it to come out good, nice, everything. Then after that, I was done. You can see me here. You can see me here egging the meat pie, so that like when you egg the top of the meat pie, once you put it in the oven, it will give you that brownish color of your desire. Make sure that you always put egg on the top. It will give you that brown of your desire, okay? And one trick, guys, if you want to make your meat pie, look very brown, golden, make sure that you marinate it with this egg before putting it in the oven. You can marinate it with the egg. Then after it's finished marinating, you don't have to leave it up for too long. 10 minutes is okay. After marinating it for 10 minutes, if you're putting it in the oven, you egg it again. You put egg on the top again. Once it's done, you will see how brown it will become, the golden, the crisp, everything. Then after this, I put it in the oven. And that was how my meat pie was made. This came out so good. I trust you guys. I'm going to put the recipe in the comments. So that you also can try it, and then you can come and thank me later in the comments. And I'm sure if you try this, it's so good. So here I finished. I put it in the oven for about an hour or so. It was ready and it came out good. Oh my god, it came out good. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you come to the comment section and check the recipe. I love you all. You all are super. Bye.